Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ali Hakim with student number 20400104040, and I'm going to explain about morphology, how they evolve, and the types of morphology. First of all, we need to know what morphology is. So, morphology is a science of linguistics that explain how words are built. Bri- Morphology bridges the gap between sounds and meaning by organizing its sounds into the smallest units of words called morpheme. And how does the morphology science evolved from time to time? So in 19th and 20th centuries, the many word scientists that introduced the name of morpheme into the word, and in order to observe or define each word simpler and more easy to explain. This allowed to more systematic observation to the explain the parts of morphology, in this regard morpheme. So why does each language teachers have to own know some knowledge about morphology so that they could expand a tool for the student to memorize each vocabulary? Moreover, when students make mistakes, the teacher need to explain properly why do they make the mistakes and explain the rule. So basically there are two different morphemes. The first one is free morpheme and the another one is bound morpheme. So what is the first morpheme? The, the free morpheme, free morpheme is a kind of morpheme that can stand a lot without being attached to other morpheme. For example, like the word cat, book, or read. It can be also like preposition or articles such as in, on, at, the, a, or an. And now move to the bound morpheme. What is the bound morpheme? So bound morpheme is a morpheme that cannot stand alone and need to be attached with the free morpheme. There are two types of bound morpheme. The first one is derivation. Derivation is when you add a fix to a word that can change the word class. For example, the word happy, which is an adjective, when you attach it with suffix ness, you get a word happiness, which is a noun. And the second type of bound morpheme is inflection, where you add like pluralism or past form such as ed or ed into a word without changing its meaning. For example, the word cat, which is singular noun, when you add the suffix s, you get the word cat, which is the pluralism form of cat. And we have taught why teachers have to own this morphology knowledge. Now we move why students need this knowledge. So student needs knowledge in order to properly build each word and enhance it. I mean, it can help students to memorizing new words and make the and how to add several affixes to make it grammatically correct. This is a basic knowledge if you want to learn how to make a word or sentence in English. I think that's all I can explain this morning. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes, which is so many of them. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.